I mean, it's not like we ever had a family thread open. It would have been nice if we did. I'm sure you guys have threads open for work, where intelligence and time and effort is spent or invested. I never had anything like that. And what I get is weird as fuck and not really what was asked for. I just spent like the last of the money that I have in the world to go back to work, and I'm so fucked up. It's like the last time I got last time I spent the last of my fucking money to get back to work after something old and shitty broke. I was on my way up as fuck, and now I'm down low as fuck. So I gotta try to protect these things, like just beat the fuck up. And it's not gonna be easy. My life is hard as fuck. You have no idea. Let's talk to Chris. You have no idea what you're talking about. No idea what my life is like. No idea what I do. Nothing against you. You're my brother, but like you have no fucking clue what I do. Like, all you know is that I don't sell anything, and you know I don't have any tools to work with, like besides for like words and video, and that stuff's fucked now. Like I just have to spend the last of my money last of my money. It took me a month to fucking save up, and I gotta like fuck my kids over to do it. But if I don't, I'm not staying off the record when like even my own brother will be like, get a job, and everything's fine. It's just an insane statement. It's just an insane statement. Not insane, but like you literally think that's the answer that I deserve from my brother, or that's the answer that I need from my brother, or that's the answer that might help in any way, shape, or form, is get a job. You literally told me you hate your fucking job. So, like, telling me that that's gonna solve all my problems when your work for that money is probably the number one reason why you have like maybe love but no like for me and no interest in me. It's kind of fucked up to tell me to do, which made you close-minded on a level where you don't even care what I do. You don't care if I'm an intellectual billionaire. You literally don't care what actually is the truth. You know, you don't care what the truth is about your own brother, who's gone through a lot of troubles, and I was obviously a little bit more like our fucking mother than you were. Like, there's a difference between dedicating your life to helping people and organizing some food drives. Like, I know you've done some things for people in your life, but as far as I know, when Mom died, a lot of the goodness vanished. And when Mom died, once she died, because she was suffering, like, I thought, Mom's at peace. Like, she's at peace. She couldn't stop it. She did smoke for her whole life. Like, she's at peace. And I was like, okay, Mom is at peace. And I was ready to go do amazing things. And bad shit happened, like, because I think when y'all look at the past, you see something and you add so much on top of it, when all there is a little bit of information, and you add so much on top of it. And I honestly think, Chris, you in particular in this case, you have not had 1,000 hours in your life to work, not for money. Like, all the work you've done is essentially necessary, defined by being paid. Now, I know you work off the clock some of the time. It's gonna be too long to say. I know you work off the clock some of the time. You gotta do extra work for volume like Dad did, right, when you're not getting paid. But like, all the work you've ever done in your life, and I don't mean yard work, even though you had a job doing yard work when you were younger, all of it was for money, which is fine. That's the general standard. You know, people have to earn enough money in their families to fucking survive and do what they need to do. But if working for money really fucks with the mind and heart and soul of people, especially when they have to manage a company and they have to say things like, well, I'm responsible for all these other families, not just you, Rob. Well, not really, because if they can't get jobs in other places that are similar, then you're being a terrible business person and hiring people for some philanthropic reason, and Vowlin's a good company, but I don't think it hires incompetent people, and it has no responsibility to exist forever to provide jobs to people who, as far as I know, from what Dad said, no one's ever expressed an interest in buying you guys out at that company. Like, the whole company, a small amount each could buy out the whole fucking thing. But Dad said, like, nobody's ever expressed interest. And if the people that are working for you have no interest in owning any of your company, that's not like the ideal situation. I came from an ideal situation. The only thing I really didn't do was just adulterate the shit out of myself and say, all this effort, all this love, all this time went into making us and our lives and our brains, right? And I'm just gonna sell it out of school, first day. I don't know what Dad has. I hope Dad has $3 million. I don't know what he has. On the first day, even though after all these years, Dad still is okay, and I've been able to put in between 50 and 100,000 hours of work as the opposite of a fucking jerk. Like, what do you think I do? I got to ask this over and over because we never have conversations. Like, what do you think it is I do? Is mental work not work? Is the only work that's sold? And if I sell something, does all the work that I didn't do automatically become a real thing in your brain? Like, if I sell 3 million copies as Marxist Twain, are you going to say that I'm fucking Einstein? Or are you going to say that I must have worked my fucking ass off to develop my brain to do things which I have not been able to do with my family?